Hey guys, this is Pastor Chris, and this is your Discipleship Minute. Again, we're continuing a study this week about doctrines of the faith, why we believe what it is that we believe. And obviously, I'm bringing this from a Southern Baptist approach, as I am a Southern Baptist minister. And last week, we looked at the doctrine of illumination and the doctrine of sin. This week, I want to start out by talking about the doctrine of the Trinity. This is very confusing for many people. Quite simply because they think God is one, so how can it be one and three? And I've heard it explained in multiple ways, and one of the ways to understand it in a simplistic way is an egg has three parts. It's just one egg, but it has the shell, it has the white stuff that doesn't taste good at all, and then it has the good tasting part and the yolk. It's still one egg, but has three different parts to it. Well, the doctrine of the Trinity isn't much different than that, even though that's a very oversimplistic explanation for it. There is one God, but he displays himself in three different persons. We have God the Father, who is void and without form, and has all different sort of characteristics, some of which are also demonstrated with the Holy Spirit and the Son. Then we have the Holy Spirit, which as a believer resides inside of us and points us towards sanctification in our lives, and also speaks to us about the will of God. And then we also have the Son, who was fully God and fully man, who came to earth, had all of the attributes of God the Father himself, but also had the attributes of humanity as he lived this life. And that's the doctrine of the Trinity. Oversimplified and easy, but it's very important for us as Christians to understand, because if you take someone who's challenging or from an apologetic perspective, one of the ways that they will try to break our faith is to easily come to us and say, well, you don't really have one God, you have three gods. And Christians sometimes can't defend that or rationalize that or understand that. And if we don't do so or have that understanding, it's very easy for non-believers or those who are in opposition to our faith to kind of dissuade us or discourage us or to challenge ourselves. We should challenge ourselves, but in a healthy way in order to lead ourselves in a relationship with Christ. I want to thank you again for joining us for this Monday's episode of Your Discipleship Minute. I look forward to seeing you Thursday again for Your Discipleship Minute.